Hi, I'm here with Sarah Miracle, and I'm just going to ask Sarah a little bit about herself. She's a colleague that I have worked with over the years. We've actually had meetings together, but I still don't know a lot about you. So I would really love it if you could share a little bit about who you are, where you come from, and then we'll ask some other questions.
Wonderful. Thank you for having me today. It's always lovely to see you. I'm Sarah, and I'm actually from Tyendinaga Mohawk Territory, which is a Mohawk reservation just off the 401 between Toronto and Kingston. We have a fairly small population here, and I am the mom of three grown children now, or growing children, who were all breastfed. And it sort of put me on a path to what I get to do now. So I'm actually the lactation consultant. I'm an IBCLC here, and I get to work in my own community, which is something that makes me very, very proud.
Okay, that's wonderful, Sarah. So, what do you do in your role in your community as an IBCLC?
Well, pre-COVID, it was a little more intense than it is now. I guess a little more busy. So essentially, I live life on call. I have a drop-in group that we would run every Tuesday at our teaching lodge at our community wellbeing center. So that was an opportunity for any mom, sort of a focus on breastfeeding, but any mom is most certainly welcome. And we would have a healthy snack, a time to visit, get questions answered. If a mom had any concerns with the baby's weight, we had some scales there. We could do some visiting. And it offered a really, really great chance for moms to connect and to visit with moms who had babies in the same stages, or a little bit of a glimpse into maybe what might be coming down the road as their baby gets older. We're very lucky is I find that connection helps extend the breastfeeding time frame that a lot of women had intended to do. So we have, little pockets of babies who were potentially going to nurse for a year, but we see moms who are nursing a 2-year-old. And next thing you know, we've got a pocket full of 18-month-olds who are nursing. So I really, I think it's an opportunity where we can look at breastfeeding being a little bit contagious.
Yes.
The opportunity to meet up and visit is helpful with that. Things have changed a little bit now. So we're doing our weekly meetings over Zoom, which doesn't quite offer the same interaction, but at least it makes everybody available for the opportunity to check in. And pre-COVID, I was able to do house visits and to visit with moms. So that's a little bit of a struggle now too, not being able to do that. So my home visits have turned to Zoom appointments.
Okay. And so you really feel the connection within the community, and we all know that when you can join communities together, join people together, it makes a huge difference in being able to support breastfeeding in the longer term. And we know this year, when we're looking at World Breastfeeding Week, and we are coming up for World Breastfeeding Week in Canada, starting very soon on the 1st of October. We know that it's talking about breastfeeding and supporting a healthy planet. How would you see within your community and with the Mohawk community that role? Because I feel is a very strong role within your community and the connection with the land.
Absolutely, yes. So we are raised, and we raise our children to understand that we have a duty to carry the responsibility of taking care of the earth, and that she is home for us, and that she looks after us. It is very important that we take seriously that responsibility. So breastfeeding certainly plays a role in that. Oh goodness, just pollution of the cans even. the money, the transportation, and you know all of this, and I'm sure most people tuning in are familiar with it also. But I think by and large, it does factor into how we tend to focus on that. One of the things I do also do within my role here is I teach the breastfeeding prenatal class. And one of my first slides is how breastfeeding is good for the earth.
That's beautiful. I grew up in Australia, and a lot of I have a very close friend whose grandmother is Indigenous Aboriginal, and she worked a lot with birthing communities in her area, and that's been always one of the important things that they were involved with was she helped to develop I think it was an Indigenous birthing center and the ability to birth near the earth. So I think we really need to have that understanding, and I really appreciate the fact that you're sharing the importance within your community, with the Mohawk community, of how important nurturing our Mother Earth is. And I think it's important for all of us throughout Canada to actually celebrate that we are all responsible to take care of our mother, of our planet and the earth. And I agree, breastfeeding is probably one of the most beautiful ways, and quite a simple way, that when we're supported together to be able to do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Sarah, for sharing your thoughts today. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us, or a message that you would like to get out to people in the lactation community? Anything you'd like to share with us?
Actually, there is one small thing. In light of recent events in the news with the healthcare system, again, I would like to stress how honored I am to be a worker who can work directly with my community and support my people in a kind and open way. And I think every time we can create a situation where a First Nations woman has the opportunity to put her baby to breast, I think that creates the opportunity for healing. And it's something that's very, very important to me. And I'm honored that I get the opportunity to help with that.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Yeah, and thank you also for all the work that you do, and for all Indigenous women. I think today is a memory we have to think about strongly, particularly related to our healthcare. So thank you so much again, Sarah. I really appreciate it.
Take care.
Take care.